Welcome to Nerdities. Bitches.
Good evening, dear nerdlings. It is time to lock your doors and windows. Turn down all the lights. Get yourselves comfortable and whip out those tinfoil hats, because Nerdities presents to you Vin and Justin's Tinfoil Hat Society. I am Justin.
Need a weird sounder. Need a weird sound right there.
Yeah,
We do.
Like a thunder or something.
Maybe.
Crackle.
I am Justin, and my co-host is
Vin.
We are joined by our resident skeptic
Mike. Oh, it's too much fucking thunder there.
and Mr. I don't believe in anything. I'm not even open to thinking about it.
That's Joe.
Tonight, guys, we're talking about one of the most popular legends. We're talking about Mothman.
I never thought that Mothman would even hold a candle to Godzilla. It never made sense to me.
See where he's going with this.
I thought Godzilla defeated him a bunch of times, but then they teamed up.
Oh,
The tiny creatures
Wow.
really irked me in the new movie. Didn't get them.
I did
The
not
little
like
people.
them.
I enjoyed Joe supporting Vinny on his gimmick. That's rare. We got to mark that down.
It is rare. We take a week off, and this is what happens.
I think they've been communicating behind our back.
Probably.
Yeah, we're about computers and stuff like that. He's nerd number one. I'm nerd number two. Buying each other pocket protectors for our birthdays.
Ooh. Here you get the glasses with the tape.
Oh, that's sweet.
Leather lined. Oh, you really care.
Oh, you dog.
Seriously.
Lambda, lambda, lambda.
I'm surprised you put Mothman in the one of the most popular, because I didn't even learn about this thing until they made a movie.
Well, for people of this, area.
Like crypto people, he's really high on
Yeah.
the list. Bigger than Nessie and Bigfoot.
Absolutely.
I doubt it. I can't believe that.
Not
They have-
up there,
Yeah, pedigree.
same ranking, right?
That's mind blowing. I see
I
it
asked
as secondary.
about 6 people today. You ever heard of Mothman? And they'll go, yeah, I heard of Mothman. I go, explain it. That was it. 6 people. That was the synopsis. Moving on.
Well, I'm hoping to shed a little light in your direction then when it comes to Mothman.
Technically,
Shit, that
technically, Vinny did some research.
I did.
Yeah. On November 15th, 1966, 2 young couples from Point Pleasant, West Virginia, Roger and Linda Scarberry and Steve and Mary Millette, told police that they had seen a large black creature whose eyes glowing red standing at the side of the road near the TNT area, the site of a former World War II munitions plant. Linda Scarberry described it as a slender, muscular man, about 7 feet tall with white wings. However, she was unable to discern its face due to the hypnotic effect of its eyes. Distressed, the witnesses sped away, reporting that the creature flew after their car, making a screeching sound. It pursued them as far as Point Pleasant city limits. Over the next few days, more people reported similar sightings after local newspapers covered it. 2 volunteer firemen who saw it said it was a large bird with red eyes. Mason County Sheriff George Johnson believed the sightings were due to an unusually large heron he termed a shite poke. Contractor Newell Patridge told Johnson that when he aimed a flashlight at the creature in a nearby field, its eyes glowed like bicycle reflectors. Additionally, he blamed buzzing noises from his television set and the disappearance of his German Shepherd dog on the creature.
This fucking thing can do everything.
Yeah.
Are we just gonna gloss over shite poke?
Yeah, shite poke is a great name for a bird.
Any any of those weird ampersands or whatever hanging over this bastard?
No.
It's striped poke.
Well, that's the name that they gave to the bird that they thought it was.
Okay.
So, after this initial report, as you heard, there was more sightings of the creature. And then, December 15, 1967, the Silver Bridge collapsed, seeing the death of 46 people. The incident gave rise to the legend and connected the Mothman sightings to the bridge collapse. It is believed that the Mothman is a harbinger of, like,
Doom!
pretty much.
But, like, that's such a vague thing. There's always about to be something bad happening. So, like,
Sure.
yeah, you could see it standing around anywhere.
But they're saying that when the sightings of him become so, like, high frequency, there's usually something bad that happens afterwards. Now, the Mothman myth gained in popularity. Sightings continued to happen. There is a popular movie, The Mothman Prophecies, that came out, which Mike said was the first time you had heard about him, right?
Yeah. And I kind of keep my ear to the ground with weird stuff like that, so I'm surprised I'd never heard anything about this. Like, it felt like a very regional story. I didn't expect it to get big, because I guess there's so many regional stories, you don't expect one to become... Like, there hasn't been a Jersey Devil movie.
Well,
A real Hollywood Jersey
a good
Devil
one.
movie. Yeah, there's been
There you
enough
go.
Sci-Fi Channel shit. But there's never been, like, a big-name production company that's done a Jersey Devil movie. Nobody got Richard Gere for a Jersey Devil movie.
The biggest thing I think the Jersey Devil got was an episode of X-Files.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is nice. That's quaint. It's not a full feature film.
No.
Yet, I guarantee if you had asked before that movie came out, if people knew one or the other, Jersey Devil would be most likely. And maybe that's just the local skew in me.
Well,
but we've
no.
got an entire hockey team. So
I was
think
going to say,
Nick-
it's
Yeah.
probably more well known because there is a hockey team.
Yeah.
There's also a roller coaster.
It's very well represented in pop culture.
Yeah. So,
Shut your fucking baby up.
I think it's going to be my new insult when I want someone to stop. Shut your fucking baby up.
so
Every now and then, this couple just lets their baby just carry on in the hallway.
Oh, in the hallway.
Mothman had an episode of Unsolved Mysteries, like a good segment of it.
The Robert Stack one? Like, they went that far back with it?
Yes. Because it wasn't just Point Pleasant, West Virginia. It's the most well-known, but versions of this creature popped up throughout multiple cultures, throughout time of recorded history, right? Harpies, angels.
We're connecting it back to...
People are saying that because of it being a harbinger, and similar things have been seen throughout time.
People are saying.
Mm-hmm. Then a few years ago, there was Chicago had an outbreak of flying humanoid sightings. Let's see here. On September 24th, 2020, a United States Postal Service worker of 15 years was leaving the USPS sorting facility at the O'Hare Airport around 11 p.m. She thought she saw a man at the end of the parking lot in a long coat, but when she unlocked her car, the headlights caused the eyes to glow red. She quickly realized it wasn't a man, but some sort of creature, maybe a bird, but was at least 2 feet taller than her 5'4" frame. The creature turned and spread its wings. But there are no birds that big in Chicago. The creature screeched and flew off into the air above her. So then a wave of sightings in Chicago take place. There's a story. This guy was out walking his dog. He heard some rustling in the park across the street. He looks up, sees the motherfucking thing standing next to a tree. Eyes going red. The dog starts freaking out. Takes off. So I think it was like over 200 sightings in Chicago for like a 2-3 year period.
And what was the tragedy that this is supposedly linked to?
I mean, that's just it. We don't really know. Nothing like other than COVID.
I mean, if it was supposed to be linked to a tragedy, you don't just show up in one city. Like,
Right.
there should be Mothman sighting everywhere. You should be climbing the Empire State Building.
But what interests me the most about that one, right, is the O'Hare Airport has had a lot of UFO issues.
Okay, so wait a minute now. Is the Mothman supposed to be a UFO? Or is the Mothman attracted to UFOs? Or is the Mothman there to pick up a UFO? Could you picture the Mothman standing there with one of those placards, like absorb
Yeah.
on it?
I think the Mothman could be an entity
Well, it would have to be an entity.
from a different,
Extraterrestrial.
yeah, or interdimensional. You know what I mean? If we're playing with the UFOs, are like not from deep outer space, but from another dimension.
Is it nitpicky to say that an extra-dimensional creature by definition is also an extraterrestrial?
Sure.
Because it's a different world in a different dimension.
Yeah.
It's paranormal, right?
It's intergalactic and planetary.
But like, Vinny,
Yeah.
you know a bunch about the O'Hare Airport UFO stuff, right?
No.
Nothing?
O'Hare Airport sucks, by the way.
Yes.
I know an O'Hare. I went to high school with an O'Hare. I've been to a bunch of airports. I'd never heard of O'Hare Airport.
I believe there is footage from a while back that made news that saw a craft hovering above the O'Hare Airport, which caused it to like shut down.
Is it by a military base?
No.
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 That's what-
O'Hare
that's
Airport's like right outside Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Airport.
By the way, they should call it O'Hare Port and just combine the words together.
Dude, get out of my brain. I was just about to say that. Why is no one called it O'Hare Port? I was
It
just
is
about to
one of
make
the
that
largest
statement.
airports in the country.
Where now? When was this UFO sighting?
2006.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Good year.
Yeah, definitely a good year.
Well, it was the year before I had my injury, so yeah. It was the last real
So,
year.
have you guys? I've listened to 2 podcasts about UFOs. I know DV I'll track here, but like they say like the shape is either like a diamond or cube, maybe I don't even know. But there's a force field around it, and because it has that force field, is why it can move as fast as it does. It's like a 0G. Or it's like a gravitational force field that allows it to move so fast to where like the people aren't like melted. Because you know when you're going so fast, like however many G's, like your face peels back and you pass out.
Yeah.
Now they've all cited that these UFOs they see, UAPs or whatever they want to call them, they have this aura ring around them, and that's what they're suggesting now.
I mean,
I
that
thought it was pretty cool.
would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah, or they die. Or they're drones.
Or they're drones.
Drones makes a lot of sense.
What, like birds?
Like unmanned aerial vehicles. So, yeah.
Yeah, there's a guy on Rogan today. He's big in the military intelligence and like talking about UFOs. It was dope. There was a cool tidbit I pulled from it, but I'm on like the 13th hour. My brain's not working as if it ever does. Am I right? Feb, you're supposed to say I'm smart. Anyway, choose and support me.
The only thing that's weird about this Mothman guy, like, why would he look at Moth?
Infrared or like, what is it? How does Predator see? Is it infrared?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's by a military base. A lot of these military bases, they operate underground, so it's like a front. That's why like Area 51, like it never looks like anything's going on outside. It's all underground bases. So I think it has to be a military operation.
You know what? Let's everybody give our most outlandish theories as to what this thing is.
That's pretty inland.
Well, they call it Mothman because the red eyes and like the massive wingspan.
Did you see the original names they called it? They called it like something Birdman.
Yeah.
Like they call it a bunch of bad names that didn't stick.
The Owl Man has been a name that's been used for it.
Yeah.
How did the Mothman... Okay, the alliteration. I was about to say, how did Mothman stick and Owlman didn't?
Yeah.
Owlman's so much cooler.
Sure.
Owls eat moths. But alliteration goes a long way.
My question with shit like this is always the same. Maybe I'm cavalier. I am cavalier. Definitely. I would charge this motherfucker.
You say that, but there's always like... let's be honest here. If you see a 7 to 8 foot tall creature
Yeah.
with glowing red eyes, I can guarantee you're not going to fight it.
I'm going to talk to it, and then I'm going to say, I'm going to rush you.
Yeah, but if it starts making some weird fucking noise, you're out.
Now, what if I start making weird noises back?
But you won't, because it's instinct.
No, I'm ready to die, bro. You think I watched 300 today. I will go out of my shield, or I'll come back with it.
Okay, let's lay the sequence out. You're getting in your car, it's late at night, it's a very dark road. And you see this thing hunched over at first. Let's give you hunched over.
Is it in front of me or behind me?
In front of you.
You're getting in your car, you just boop, boop, your car, and you look out in front of you, you're about to get in the driver's side. And there it is about 30 feet away.
Okay.
30 feet too close, because most of these things seem to be like they were far away.
30 feet seems fair.
Okay, we'll go with 30 feet away. And it's kind of hunched over, pointing toward you. You can see that there's a head there. And it's like, oh, this is like a tallish person, but all right. And then it notices you and stands up. And we'll give it 7.5 feet.
Okay. Now, I'm aware of Mothman's existence and all the lore behind it, yes?
Yeah, I think we kind of have to go with that.
So then I will not put on my high beams, but I will keep my low beams on. I get out of my car.
You didn't even get in yet. You didn't even get in the car yet.
You didn't get in?
No, you did the boop weep, and as you're about to put your hand on the handle, you notice this thing. So it's like you're in that moment.
Okay. So then I get pretty Mel Gibson in my tone. Hey! Hey, you!
Give me back my son!
What are you doing out there? And just kind of wait for a response. And then if he starts like creepily coming toward me, I'll be like, I'll obviously get in my stance. I'll be like, don't come any further unless you want me to put hands on you. This is still Mel Gibson. And just, see what happens. Because he's never attacked anybody.
He has attacked people.
He's chased people, he's never attacked people.
Right.
I've chased many people. I chased Megan all the time. I never attacked her.
Okay, so if he starts chasing you, you're going to run at him.
Oh, yeah. He's a moth. He's made of freaking... and he can fly, that means he's got a hollow bone. He'll break that bitch.
It could be really big wings to carry his frame. No one knows. No one
They are very big wings.
You ever see Dragon Ball Z? You know what Goku does? Head first, dive right in the guy's chest, right in his diaphragm. Then what you gonna do?
Yeah, once your spine's compressed, what are you gonna do?
Well, I know how to hit properly to where I will not break my spine.
You don't know what you don't know what he's made of though.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what I'm made of. Fucking 155 pounds, solid bullet, a slapjack full of nuts.
So, we know you're full of shit. Here's the other thing.
Yeah, I confront him so bad.
This comes down to, like, all the eyewitnesses having the same reaction as, like, most people do to other supernatural creatures. It's that, like, deep down, like, primordial instinct to be like, I need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Well, how many of them have Polynesian, Nordic, Italian, Roman Catholic in their blood? I'm a berserker, Polynesian warrior, Samoan.
You're not Samoan whatsoever.
I'm 3% Polynesian.
Where?
Celtic Indian.
Where?
Where? In my DNA, dude. And I'm also a descendant of the person that was written about Darth Vader. Don't think he wants a piece of these midichlorians. Don't think he wants that. What else? Italy?
Bitch, we both know. You're gonna be like, fuck this, and you're getting in that fucking car fast.
No way, dude. No way. Is Megan with me?
Is Megan with you? No.
No, she's not with me, because I would be like, stay here.
Whatever happens, I will find you.
I'll protect you, just stay here.
No. Calling complete bullshit on you.
I'm sorry, I've never had I have had a subtle UFO encounter, but I've never had a paranormal encounter, and I welcome it. I'm willing to push the envelope.
As someone who has had them.
As someone who's had them, what?
It's
You
not.
get scared?
It's yeah. I mean, yeah, because
It's okay to admit you're scared.
it's not natural. Like any of these situations. Yes,
I naturally operate in fear mode.
bro. I'm riddled. I'm riddled with anxiety. My whole life is nothing but fear. Trust me.
Oh.
It's a different. It is a different feeling. When
But this thing thinks it was. It operates in darkness. I was born in the darkness.
Oh my God! Stop. But anyway, they say the wings are like leathery, like a bat. Like
I heard it has feathers.
Some people say it's feathers or like a fur.
Yeah, it means bitch.
Can't even get their story straight.
Well, I mean, it's dark normally. There has been some daytime encounters.
Yeah, apparently it avoids the light, which total pussy move, which is another reason why I think I'd kick its ass.
You walk up, like recording with your cell phone, you like your flashlight on, just pointed at it.
No, I would pull up Captain EO. I would dance at him really fucking hard. Moonwalk at him, do a spin move. I'd open my jacket with my rainbow t-shirt on, and I'd fucking expose my chest light right in his face. And he'd be like, oh my God, and then he'd turn into a cool, like, hot lady. He'd turn into a hot lady. Not that I don't care that she's a hot lady.
Yeah.
Because I'm my wife. But I, like Michael Jackson, liberate dark beings through song and dance.
Right. I've seen that happen so often.
How do you think I wrangled this fair lass? She didn't always like that. I shit my stuff at her.
Sure you did.
Sorry.
So, possibility of this being a real thing. I mean, it's had a lot of sightings.
It's another one where there's a lot of people saying a lot of different things, and you could
Well,
write
it's
this
not a lot
off.
of different things. It's people having very similar encounters. It is from all the encounters that are gathered. It is 7 foot or taller, right? Between 7 to 8 feet. We know that. We know that it has wings. All the stories of the wings match up. It's all veiny bat-like wings. We know that its eyes glow red. Those are consistent things.
Does it fly away?
It
Have
does
people
fly.
seen
It has.
away?
People have seen it fly. It does swoop off.
It has a festival every
Yeah.
September, the third weekend of every September in Point Pleasant.
West
Yeah, they
Virginia.
made a statue for it and everything.
Yeah.
Apparently there was like a hunting party, like there was like a big chaotic scene, like people came from all over to try to hunt this motherfucker. Some people had guns, some didn't have guns. I wouldn't have actual arms, but I'd have arms guns, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We know what you're
You
saying.
feel me?
Sure.
Web, you get it?
You're always packing?
It's gonna be.
Oh, it's fucking-
It'd be great if anyone in there without any weapons and the Mothman just butt fucked him in the air.
No way, dude. Dude, I'm telling you.
Took him up.
it
Took him up
fly,
there.
it's
Vinny's
got
screaming.
hollow bones. I'll tell you what I'd do. I'd go right for his waist. I'd shoot a double leg. He'd be like, "What are you doing?" And then I'd sneak. Oh my god, he'd get kneecapped.
Well, you're assuming he has hollow bones. They might
He can
not.
fly.
What if his kneecaps were back?
Yeah. What if
He's
his
got big
kneecaps
chicken
were
legs.
backwards? Yeah.
Are you saying birds are fake and CIA assets?
No one said
Justin?
that. No one said that.
Then how do you explain a flight creature that without hollow bones? Did pterodactyls not have hollow bones?
I mean,
It has significant thrust for its size.
yeah.
If the
I have
wind,
significant thrust for my size.
trust me, I've got more than enough thrust for my size. It's not what we're worried about here.
My thrust can be described as vigorous.
Uplifting.
It's amazing. The guy who wanted to do these podcasts is the one that derails them every time.
I'm sorry.
Do your homework. Stop being a little bitch.
I did. Bro, Bev, back me up. We just watched an hour about Mothman.
Okay, then where you at? Instead of talking about your fighting it and thrusting it,
No, well, you said it would fuck me.
I did
said
say
I would
it was gonna fuck you.
first. I would not be the bottom to this thing. I would top it.
Remember that episode of Doctor Who, like one of the recent ones with the Meep, David Tennant's first one back?
yeah, me,
That the Mothman looks like those creatures that were hunting the Meep.
yeah.
Like exactly, the statues like to a T. Those creatures.
They might have been modeled from it.
Probably.
It annoys me when towns do.
What? Like dedicate something to like a weird.
Yeah, like Roswell, fucking
Loch Ness.
Loch Ness. Loch Ness is such a big area. I guarantee you, there's a town near it that's doing some Nessie shit. Sure, but it's not. I doubt it takes it over completely. I doubt the fucking Chamber of Commerce has put together a fair for it.
The Bigfoot's like the state whatever for Washington.
Yeah. People love it out there.
Yeah.
I've seen that picture before. The one the guy took from like 2006.
Oh, the Mothman in flight photo.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
You gotta look at this warlock. Mothman in flight. In fishnets.
In fishnets?
You know when you start typing shit and your phone tries to like guess what you're gonna say?
Yeah.
It's the black and white image, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. If this thing did exist, it would have to have hollow bones. Look at how small those wings are.
Look at those legs, dude. I fucking eat that motherfucker. I'd barbecue that bitch within a fortnight. I'd wear those wings. That'd be my new fucking jacket.
Yeah, he'd need to be straight up superhuman. If he had any kind of human proportional strength, jacked. Just fucking dumb.
Well,
He runs
everybody
every time.
does say that it is a well-physiqued
I have no
creature.
doubt he's got to live in the wild.
Yeah.
He's got to work out. Life is an exercise routine. Is he wearing clothing? Did people say he's wearing...
No, he's just covered in like a fur or a down of some sort.
Hanging dong.
His dick straight out there?
Yeah.
Well, dick or puss, I guess. You know, who knows? Does it make noises? Has anyone ever recorded it making a noise like...
No, so like with most instances where like weird shit happens to people, they're always like, you know, not quick to get the phone because like they're terrified.
Oh, I wouldn't get my phone either.
I could accept that excuse up until 2010.
I can still accept that excuse.
No.
If something,
Anytime something crazy happens, people whipping their fucking phones out now.
we had an incident.
true.
We had an incident during our vacation
Where's that?
where things got heated. And
On the van?
huh?
On the van? I mean, on the bus?
No, at dinner.
Yeah.
And like no one whipped a phone out at the table.
Well, it wasn't a fight. It was an argument.
Yeah,
No one in our group was going to whip their phone out and record that.
I'm just
And no one
saying.
around us,
Like,
no one around
everybody
us
just-
noticed anything that was happening. It's not like
No,
like,
it was kept low enough.
yeah, there was tension, but it was mild
Yeah.
tension. It's not like if a guy who looked like a friggin' moth popped up in the middle of that restaurant. I don't care how freaky
I'd
that
run.
looks.
You're
Someone's
running.
taking their phone out.
No,
going,
you were absolutely
"Bro."
running. If something like that pops up in a public place, you're the fuck out of there.
No, so I am. Some crazy dumb bastard is gonna pull their phone out. We were in Florida. You tell me a Florida man thing's not gonna happen in Florida?
I mean, fair.
Yes.
But that's all I've got on Mothman.
Yeah. Well, it's a cool tale, short story.
Sure, yeah. It's an urban legend, a creature
Whatchamacallit? I think it's military.
creature of modern myth.
Yeah.
Like, do you mean military as in like it was an experiment and got loose, or like it's a dude in a wingsuit with goggles that have been sighted since like 1966?
That's the rub, isn't it? Because it could be either one.
I think they would have had to update the fucking tech and stuff.
Well, you notice not every report is exactly the same. There's similarities, sure, but there's discrepancies. Maybe it is a wingsuit that they're testing in the area, and these dipshits keep landing out in the open. Like, something bad keeps happening. They gotta land in the open, and then it cools down, and they fly away.
But they're 7 feet tall. I'll go with like genetic experiment, like Dogman. Like, we'll get to that on an episode.
Maybe because he has like hydraulic like boots on, and it like jets him up in the air, and that
Maybe.
that's easier for him to take flight.
The matter
Why not? Why not just be like, hey, I'm just a dude. Like, kindly fuck off.
Well, because if you're in the military, yeah, it's like, guys, who's going to be Mothman?
So like everybody that's out there doing the wingsuit flight makes the same creepy ass clicking noises and shit. Like, I don't know. It's hard for me to buy military wingsuit guy. I could buy genetically altered like bird and not an actual human.
Yeah, I mean, they did that shit in fucking Germany.
Right. Like, there are accounts of weird animal things happening.
They probably did that before Germany. There's no way they did. Because fucking Frankenstein, when the fuck was that taking place?
Yeah.
Well,
18 something, like
Yeah.
1831.
Yeah, they've been doing that shit for a long ass time.
Frankenstein was sci-fi when it came out. There was nobody actually working on that.
I mean, it came from somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mary Shelley's fucked up mind.
Yeah.
Well, Mary Shelley probably had a husband, and he was like, "Babe, hear me out."
Oi, I'm gonna tie these two things together.
Well, actually, her husband was one of the top composers or something like that.
Oh, so they were
All the
high
time?
all the time.
All the time. Oh,
With
all the
fucking
time.
opium
Well,
all the time.
Oh,
That's how Frankenstein was written. It was a challenge between her, him, and another writer of the time. I can't remember to write a horror story.
yes.
You have a vagina. You can't write a scary story.
I bet I can. I bet I can make a story so scary you'll shit your britches.
Piss off, wench.
I'll do it. I fucking well will. You see me next week. I have a fucking story that'll turn your hair white. I will. Piece of shit bastard. 1 week later. That's right, you shit your pants. Your hair's all white now, isn't it? Isn't it? Talk down to me again. Because of my vagina. What's gonna happen?
What's wrong with you?
I got a fucked up mind. Yeah, he brought it back to life. The thing became a monster. Abby normal brain. That's right. I'm crazy.
Guess what? I know your name's Igor, and that's why I made you the ugly creature, you little fucking twat.
There's a reason our British accents are so good right now.
Oh, wow. Isn't there?
But, driving derangement syndrome.
Oh, sir.
That'll come up later.
We'll get to there.
A lot of teasing for a show.
Yeah.
You're right to do.
All right. That's all. That's all I care to give Mothman.
Well, do you think it's real, yes or no?
I definitely think it's real. I think it's more along the lines of probably like a genetically altered something.
Joe, real, yes or no?
No. No.
Fucking
I think people
twat.
are seeing things.
Joe just thinks that thousands of people just happen to see the same thing, like throughout different areas. It's fine.
Joe, if we were in the car together and we see the figure of Mothman in front of my car, you getting that with me? And you're gonna
Oh,
be like,
yeah,
"No."
of course. We're fucking, checking that thing like a fucking hockey
Shut up! You was hiding behind the
There you go.
jukebox.
Nice.
Yeah,
Michael,
Bash
real, yes or no?
No, I don't think it's real because, yes, I do believe thousands of people have seen the thing and none of them have taken a picture of it that's worthwhile. For decades. The odds just are astronomical, especially as the years have gone on.
Or have they taken them and mysterious circumstances have happened?
No, because they would have posted that shit right away.
This really is like talking to a Catholic. This is like talking to a Christian. Or is it because God? That's all I'm saying. There could be
No,
something
I'm saying
going
it
on.
because of the government.
Yeah. The man.
Vin knows. All right, that's it. If you like what you hear, good for you. If not, I can give two shits. Go to the social medias, follow us there. Head on over to tpublic.com/nerdities. Purchase wares. Sinfulcreationsbyjustin.com. Get sweet treats. Or not. Whatever.
YouTube.com/nerdities. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the bell when new content is coming. Because remember, the entire first season of Nerd ETs is available on YouTube right now. Also in the works, we have a Halloween special. We have a Christmas special. We have the final installment of the Joe trilogy entitled The Justice League. We have a feature film in the works. We need money. Give us money. Budget. Produce. You want it. Write to us, nerdities@gmail.com, because we'll crew and we'll spoon. We'll talk about your business and or product.
Well, yeah, but here's the net. It's quick. We hit you hot in 45. But don't wait next week to be far more smart. You can't bag.
Bloody hell.
Don't like spam. Oh, Joe.
Because of the end of civilization, the Clamp Cable Network now leaves the air. We hope you have enjoyed our programming, but more importantly, we hope you have enjoyed life.